a new report by Given USA shows despite the changes in the U.S. economy, Americans are not letting it affect their giving. Total charitable giving rose 0.7% in 2018, following a record-breaking year of giving in 2017. Rick Dunham, the chair of Given USA Foundation, joins me now for more. Rick, what can you tell us about the increase in giving and what's sort of highlighted in the report? Rick, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sorry.
That's okay. That's your cue for your answer, sir.
I just heard the very end of that. I'm sorry.
No, not a problem. I'll ask you the question again. Give us a highlight from this report.
So giving in America, again, increased as it has every year since the Great Recession. And it topped out at $427.71 billion, which, again, is the highest rate. Basically about 1%, 0.7% greater than last year.
Where are Americans giving the most to?
They've always given the most to religion. It used to be well over 50% back in the 1980s, and now is about 29%. But you have to understand that that is specifically given to houses of worship, denominational headquarters, and Christian radio and television, or religious radio and television.
Okay, so you've highlighted where folks continue to give. Where are the areas of decline?
Well, slowly but surely, giving to religion has declined. In fact, it declined 1.5% in 2018 compared to 2017. So that has continued to slip. Giving to foundations really went down a lot last year, but it was primarily because it had double-digit growth in 2017.
How have tax laws and the economy affected charitable donations?
It's a great question. As you know, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act was passed at the end of 2017, and we do think that did have a direct correlation impact on individual giving in 2018. So in a couple of different ways. One is we think a number of people pulled their giving back into 2017 because they got a greater tax deduction then. Secondly, there was a significant drop in the number of itemizers in 2018. About 45 million households itemized their deductions in 2016. And that dropped to about 20,000, we think, in 2018 as a result of tax reform.
Yeah. I'm curious, you know, the United States, as you know, Rick, we are probably the most charitable nation around the world. What is it about the American sort of fabric when it comes to giving to various causes, whether it's philanthropic or religious?
I agree with you that it's woven into the fabric of America, and I think it goes back, believe it or not, to our founding and our religious roots. There is a very direct correlation between attendance at religious services and giving. And if you think through the history of America and its founding and the strength of that religious belief and involvement in religion, I believe that that's part of what has woven giving and charitable giving into the fabric of our society.
Okay, Rick, thank you so much for coming on the show. Rick Dunham, chair of Giving USA Foundation. Great to have you on, sir.
Great to be here.
You're welcome.